Hey everyone, welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve and in my hands I have the brand new Insta360 Go Ultra. This is now my favorite Insta360 camera on the market. Let me tell you why. I'm going to put this down and I'm going to tell you why really quick. If you look over here, you'll see I have all the Insta360 cameras that I use in all my videos. So if you watch any of my review videos, if you see a hat camera or anything like that, those are all Insta360 cameras. So I've been using Insta360 for many years to make all my YouTube videos. When I fly planes, drones, or helicopters, I always put little Insta360 Go cameras. These little things here, they pop right out. I stick those on the plane, helicopter, or drone. But now we have something called the Insta360 Go Ultra. So what exactly is it? It's a cross between an Insta360 Ace Pro and an Insta360 GO3S. So if these two cameras had a baby, well, that baby would be the Insta360 Go Ultra. So what's so great about this new camera? Well, it does have the flip-up screen that we're used to, the touch screen, everything else. The camera does come out, standalone camera, it's all magnetic, and this camera can record at 4K 60 frames per second. It can take 50 megapixel photos. It can shoot video or photos in the darkness. Yes, it can. And it also has right here on the side a spot for a micro SD card. There is no other camera on the market like this. Now you're going to see in my review how I use this camera in my daily RC life. So if you're an RC enthusiast, you're going to love this video. The other thing I want to mention is Insta360 is not sponsoring this video. Sure, they sent me this camera to test out, but they didn't say, Steve, you have to say the following or make a video and do this and do that. Nope. That's why my video is very different from every other video you're going to see on YouTube. So check it out, then come back to me and I'll tell you more about this. Let's begin by placing the Go Ultra on a large-scale helicopter. I simply remove the camera from the unit and place it on the tail fin of the helicopter using double-sided tape. This will provide a great perspective once the helicopter's in flight. As you can hear, the microphone on the camera picks up the sound of the rotor spinning. And the view from up above, well, it is spectacular. Now let's place the Go Ultra on some other RC products. Here we have a nice calm morning at my local beach and I have my RC boat ready to go. Since the Go Ultra is waterproof to 33 feet, I can place it on my RC boat. Now I did try to drive the RC boat in a different area, but this area of the beach has way too many weeds. And the boat's motor immediately got tangled up in the weeds. And since the camera is waterproof, I decided to put it under the water to check out what's there. Yep, it's pretty disgusting looking. And here's what it looks like under those weeds. You can see it's one big forest to where they attach from the bottom all the way to the top. Next, I'm going to place the Go Ultra on an RC plane, and I'm going to place the camera in such a fashion that it's filming the wing. Before I start recording, I always check out how everything looks in the Action Pod display. And now it's time to fly. Here I am doing a fly past really close to myself so that I can capture footage of myself standing on the ground. And if I do some simple aerobatics, I can capture that as well. The great thing about the Go Ultra is that it weighs so very little, so you can place it on anything that flies and it should not affect the flight performance. Next, I'll place a smoke bomb on one of my planes and see if I can get the Go Ultra to film it. But first, let's test out one of these smoke bombs. If you look closely, the Go Ultra is sitting on the smoke bomb itself, which gives an image that looks and sounds like this.
I'm not gonna get my face in it, but yeah, it works.
Here I've attached the smoke bomb to the bottom of my plane, and the Go Ultra magnetically attaches to the metal landing gear. The magnetic foldable mount that I attached to the metal landing gear comes with the Go Ultra. And here's the view from the Go Ultra. Ron has to light the smoke bomb. As soon as the smoke bomb starts, I take off. And here's what we all saw from the ground perspective. I used a blue smoke bomb, which was a bad idea because the blue color fits in nicely with the sky. Here I'm magnetically connecting the Go Ultra to the Beta FPV Pavo 20. We'll take it for a flight and see what the footage looks like. As you can see, the camera footage on an FPV drone is pretty much what you would expect from pretty much any action camera filming at 4K 60 frames per second. The camera weighs very little, so you can still freestyle the drone. Here we have an RC car, and I'm going to magnetically attach the Go Ultra to the back of the car. There are screws along the back, and it magnetically attaches to those screws. Now I do have the pivot stand accessory, and the pivot stand is something pretty cool because the bottom is reusable. You can stick it on anything, pull it off, and use it over and over and over. So here you can see I'm placing the pivot stand on the hood of the car. It sticks to the hood nicely, and I can adjust the camera forward, backward, up and down. Now, one of the cool accessories to get would be the selfie stick, which is also a tripod, and it also comes with a Bluetooth remote. Now, in this example, I've placed the entire camera on this selfie stick, and I've extended it fully, and I'm just going to film the car driving in slow motion. The camera setting I used here was the slow motion setting to film at 1080p at 240 frames per second. In this segment of the video, I'll show you how you can use the Go Ultra on your bike. Included with the Go Ultra camera is this magnetic pendant. Simply place it around your neck, adjust to size, and then magnetically attach the Go Ultra. This is a simple way to film everyday things you do in life, such as putting air in your bike tires or heading out on a bike ride. Now, if you connect the camera to the Insta360 phone app, then you can record all the GPS data and overlay it over the video as I've done here. If you're going to move around a lot, it's best to place the pendant under your shirt and then place the camera on top of your shirt magnetically. Now when you ride, the camera doesn't move around. However, as you can see here, the camera is kind of facing downward and not straight ahead. So another option is to simply attach the camera to your cycling helmet. You do this with the included magnetic helmet clip, which slides onto the brim of your cycling helmet. You then magnetically connect the Go Ultra to this mount. Now when you look side to side or down, the camera will now capture your view, and you'll also get a good view of what's coming ahead. One of my favorite accessories for the Go Ultra would be these sticky tabs. These are reusable self-sticking holders for the Ultra Go camera. I'm going to place one on my bike here and attach the camera. And here's the recorded view you get with the camera pointing straight up.
Push the crosswalk button. Yep.
So obviously with this perspective looking straight up, you don't see where you're going, but it might be good for vlogging. Now in this example, I've taken the sticky tab off the front of the bike and I've placed it on the rear bike seat post, and I'm going to attach the camera and show you what the image looks like. Now you've probably noticed by now that you can take any GPS data that you've acquired and place graphics on the screen. This is all done in the Insta360 Studio on your phone or on your desktop. And in this example, I've taken that same sticky tab and I've stuck it on the front of the bike. And here we have the resulting image of looking forward while riding your bike. And if you wish to add graphics, just make sure you connect the camera to the Insta360 app on your phone and it will grab the GPS data.
All right, the time right now is about 10 to 9 and it is nighttime.
I don't know how it looks on this camera. This camera can shoot in the dark. I'm going to take this little bike for a ride with my headlight and we'll see how good it is. The audio you hear is coming from the camera. All right, so this is driving at night. There's the moon way up there. Now it's so dark driving down this path that the people up ahead have to turn on a light to see where they're going.
Yeah, no problem.
While riding, I came across a nighttime baseball game. Now, since the Go Ultra is magnetic, you can attach it to the exterior or interior of your car. So I'm going to magnetically attach the camera to my Jeep, then I'll go inside my Jeep, look at the screen, make sure I have the proper angle, press record, and we're all set to record me going through my favorite coffee shop drive-thru.
Hey, got your medium, black medium.
The Go Ultra camera is so tiny that no one would ever notice it even on your vehicle. So I think if you stuck this camera in a car on the A-pillar, as I have this one, it's up there. If I bring my finger close, it's right up here. It's not very far from my face, but it's wide angle. It's not far from the microphone, so as I speak, the camera picks up the sound of my voice. Hopefully not too much of the sound of the Jeep is being picked up, and yeah, you might be able to vlog with this while driving, especially if you have a quiet car. Jeeps, unfortunately, are not very quiet. So yeah, there's a lot of road noise from a Jeep because of the tires, the big wheels. You get a lot of noise coming in the cab. But how does this sound? Does it sound pretty good? And if I crank on the tunes, can you hear that? Got to turn it off. Now the camera is magnetically connected to the A-pillar, so I can just pull it off here. And come on, magnets, there we go. So now as I'm driving, should still be filming. How does it pick up my voice? Of course, like this. I'm talking directly into the mic, but how about this way? I'm going to turn here, so I'm not really paying attention to the camera. I'm paying more attention to where I'm going. But anyways, this is just to show you, if you have these little cameras, you can put it, I don't know, like, reach away over to the passenger side. You can see it. Probably seems like I'm far away because it's very wide angle, but it's not. And if you bring it to like the mirror in a car, here's where a mirror is up here. So that would be where the mirror is. And windshields way out there someplace. That's a windshield. And of course, where I had it up on the A-pillar, just magnetically connects, get up there, connect onto the A-pillar, and I can leave it there and drive. Pretty cool. Here I am filling up my bird feeder with bird seed. I have a lot of birds in my area and I want to capture them on camera. So to do this, I'm simply going to magnetically attach the Go Ultra to the metal pole that holds up the bird feeder. And I can remotely control the camera from inside my house. So when I see birds, I simply press the record and this is what you get. And yes, I did think of placing the camera on the bird feeder itself. As a matter of fact, I tried it. Here is the result. You can see that the focus distance of the Go Ultra is pretty close, but it's not close enough to ensure that the birds are all in perfect focus. So this is a shopping cart, and my little Go camera is metal, so it should connect to this, and I should be able to do grocery shopping with this little camera and nobody will notice it. And I have my cell phone here so I can video what the camera looks like. I've just stuck it on a piece of metal here. All right, let's go. Now, because the camera is black in color, very tiny, and I've magnetically attached it to the shopping cart, well, nobody can see it. No one is aware there's a camera. So you can use this camera in many situations where you wish to vlog, in locations where you might be kind of worried people will see a camera. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of GoPro fanboys, enthusiasts out there. You know, I have all the GoPro cameras too, but the GoPro cameras are very limited. As a matter of fact, I did a comparison between the brand new GoPro 13 and the Ultra Go. Which camera do you think is better? Which one? Well, watch this, and I think you're going to be very surprised. Check it out. Now for this camera comparison, I placed the Insta360 Go Ultra, very tiny in size, alongside the GoPro Hero 13, very large in size. I placed both of them on a level. I held the level in my hands and then just filmed objects. Now in this comparison of flowers, it would be difficult to pick one over the other. I'm filming with a little bit of brightness and a little bit of contrast, and the HDR is turned off. To my eyes, the Insta360 looks better because the GoPro image is slightly overexposed. Now in this comparison, you'll see that the colors are more correct in the Insta360 image. The sky is blue, the grass is green, whereas in the GoPro image, the sky is not blue and everything looks a little bit tan. Now here's a good color white balance test. My wife's car is pure white in color, so filming her car with the GoPro and the Insta360, which camera looks more white to you? Now let's check out the cameras filming at night. Which camera has the better low light performance? Well, it's kind of easy to see. That would be the Insta360 camera. As you can see here, the GoPro struggles when there's no direct light lighting up the object you're filming. This means that if you're filming in a brightly lit area at night with a GoPro, well, the camera might do okay. But if there's next to no lighting, well then the Insta360 is going to give you an awesome image even in the dark. Now both cameras have a very good sensor and can take high resolution photos. So here I've taken a very high resolution photo of me when the sun was behind a cloud. This way nothing's going to be overexposed and we'll see what details the cameras pick up. And here I've cropped the image so you only see me, which image looks the best to you. Obviously it's the Insta360 Go Ultra. Here we have the box the Go Ultra comes in. Inside the box you'll find the mini camera and it is attached magnetically to the box. Other items in the box include a quick start guide, a set of stickers, a warranty card, and safety guidelines. My kit came with the magnetic neck pendant, as well as a USB-C cable. The magnetic mount to clip your camera to your hat was also included, as well as a wrist strap. And finally the battery charging action pod. To charge the mini standalone camera, just place it in the action pod, and indicator lights will show that it's charging. Now the Go Ultra is a full-featured camera, but it's very small in size, yet it can take a micro SD card. Now I'll quickly run over the physical features of the Go Ultra camera. On the top there is a very sensitive and very high quality microphone. Below this is the light sensor. The camera start a video or take a photo button is hidden below the plastic. The recording indicator light is shown on the bottom right. The camera lens is removable and it covers a 1/1.28 inch sensor. On the side there is the power button and below that is the quick launch button. The display on the back is a 2.5 inch movable touchscreen. On the side is the speaker and below that is the unlock button. And at the very bottom is the USB-C port for charging or for data management. Then on the top is the typical shutter button. And on the bottom are the magnets and locking mount. Like all Insta360 cameras, there is a built-in tutorial that you have to run through the very first time you use it. All of the popular camera modes are included, plus a few new ones. Alright, you're back to me. I'll tell you a few more things about this camera. Say you wanted to film in portrait mode. So this is normal horizontal mode. Portrait mode would be like this, Well, that's pretty much all you do. You can pull the camera out if you want. If you hold the camera like this, that's normal mode. If you do this, that's portrait mode. It's that simple. Insta360 has perfected the HDR that's been in many of their cameras in the past, so they have active HDR in almost every scene you shoot, or you could turn it off as I did in many shots in this video. The microphone on this thing is top notch. You heard the audio quality when I was in my Jeep or walking around and talking behind this. It picks up really good audio, so you can vlog with this baby. But say you wanted to put a microphone on yourself, on your body, on your person, and have the camera someplace far off. Well, it works with DJI microphones, Apple AirPods, it works with those, and a few other things that are very popular on the market. One thing I really like with Insta360 is they do not have a problem dealing with other companies like DJI or even Apple. Look at this on my phone. I have the Find My Go Ultra on my phone. So if you have an iPhone, you can use the Find feature to find your camera. Say I left this someplace that's so small, just press on the phone, it will ring. So if you're someone who films a lot, let me explain the following. When I pull the camera out, there we go, it's very magnetically hooked in there. That's called the standalone camera, and this is called the action pod. When you take the camera and put it in the action pod, it recharges. And if you just use it in the action pod like this, as I'm holding it, it looks like a GoPro, well, then you'll get 180 minutes, which is 3 hours of battery runtime. So you can film for an awful long time. If you pull the camera out like this, well, then you have 70 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes of filming runtime. Now, one thing I don't want to get into too much in this video, there's so many accessories for this camera, but I'll just show you the ones I like. This is something I've used for a long time. This is the selfie stick right here with the Bluetooth remote. And on the bottom, it does have the tripod legs, so it turns into a tripod if you wish. This is a pretty good deal. It's an accessory. The Bluetooth remote is really good. If you want to put the camera far off and stand back and press this to start and stop recording, or stop, take a photo, you can do that with the Bluetooth remote. Let me show you another remote that's very popular. This is the Ring remote. It's a tiny remote that you put on your finger and you can, well, like start and stop the video and everything else. Let me show you. There we go. You can see it's pretty tiny. So you place this on a finger on your hand and then you can blah, 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 talk and vlog and press this button to take a photo or start and stop a video. One item I really enjoyed using in this video would be these, the sticky tabs. As a matter of fact, the one I used throughout this entire video is this one. I just keep using the same one over and over. So basically you get a pile of them in the box, and when you take one out, you just peel off the back. It's this blue thing like this. And that's your sticky tab. It will stick to anything. When you're finished, pull it off, stick it back on this blue item, and it's good for an awful long time. If you want to film with ND filters, well, Insta360 sells ND filters. I did not use any ND filters in this review. Now, I just want to show you on here, I'm going to go through. Insta360 added a new camera mode. There it is, Toddler Titan. They added this mode when I was making this video, so I didn't get a chance to try it out. So the way the Toddler Titan works, I didn't try it, so I have no video to show you, is basically you would take your Go Ultra standalone camera, you stick it in this sort of canopy. I had one of these already, so I just stuck it inside. You would put this on the little 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old's ball cap like this, chink, then it would look down at them. You can change this lens. This lens comes off. You could just twist it and turn it off, so you never have to worry about destroying your scratch-proof lens. And you can put on a micro lens, which is like looking at things really close. You could stick it down and they can run around the house and it will capture their images as they're running around. Haven't tried it. Couldn't tell you what it looks like, but I'm sure on me, it would just look goofy. So as you can see from my review, this is probably the best vlogging camera out there. If you just want to use it to vlog, you could just lift up the back like this and then turn it and vlog away. Or if you wish, you could take the camera out, stick it someplace else. It's got a pretty good Bluetooth range with the video coming live feed all the way back. Here's the standalone camera and here's the back of it. So if I bring the back close, you can see I just moved the standalone camera around and it is filming me from all angles. Now, when you get this camera, you will have to start up the Insta360 app so you can activate it and register it. Once you have that working together, then you'll download a firmware update. And once you do that, then you can use this phone, which has the Insta360 app in it, which will cause this to do pretty cool things. You can also use the Insta360 GPS app, which is in the Insta360 app. So all the GPS data from your phone goes into the camera. So when you saw me riding a bike and there was GPS data, I never go anywhere without my phone, so the phone was with me. I just connected this to the app and it grabs all the GPS data. Then it's up to me to put the data on the screen or whatever data I want to place on the screen in any graphic design I like. All right, so there's probably a million more things I forgot to tell you about this camera because this camera can do everything you can possibly imagine. Trust me, there's a lot. It would take me like 7 hours to go through all the features on this camera. So if you get this camera, you're going to spend a good 7 hours or 7 days learning it to see what it can do. And trust me, it can do pretty much anything you think of. So with all that said, the links to this product are below. Go check it out. You can check out all the accessories. There's a lot of accessories for this baby because they know it is a hot camera. And if you have questions on this camera, post your questions below and I'll get back to you. But for now, I say thanks for watching the video. I will catch you in a future video with many more cool product reviews. Until then, I say bye.